Remember, nobody really wants to see you be successful, especially if they're not attached to your success.
When a hero stumbles, well, the cowards rejoice. Nothing feels better to a coward than to watch a brave guy fall. If you don't think it's real, I dare you to try it. Write everything you want on a piece of paper. Everything. I don't care. Use your wildest imagination. If you can think it, you can achieve it. Write it on a piece of paper. Read it every morning and every night. Come back here 1 year from today and see how much of that stuff then came true. That's a promise of your God. That ain't no theory I come up with. That's all successful people have. Everything I've ever gotten in life, I've written.
When you're out there and you're running, there's a little person that talks to you in the back of your mind. And that little person says, oh, I'm tired. My lungs hurt. My legs are aching. I'm so exhausted. You have to shut that voice down. Tell that voice to shut up. If you learn how to defeat that person in your head in the middle of that run, you will learn how to not quit when things get hard in your life. You have to take control of your mind. If you give yourself no way out, your body will find a way to make it happen. Declare that you're going to get through whatever's in front of you.
Hey, look at this dude right here. This the one who talk about all the things he gonna do but don't do it. This him. This the one who always telling everybody that he's gonna do this by the end of the year but never completes it. This is the capper. You tired of that label? Do something about it. Be safe though.
I'm making myself a promise to forgive myself for past mistakes and failures. A promise to forget what's behind me and start appreciating the things that's in front of me.
How old are you now?
I'm going to be 96.
What life advice would you give people?
Well, you know, I don't like going back because there's nothing you can do about the past. I would say accept where you were at and move on and try and be in the present. You have gratitude for what you have compassion, and accept what is. And if you can change it, okay. But there are some things that you need to accept that you can't change. And if you can't change it, let it go. Be who you are, and people will like you.
So if you keep obsessing about your lack of finances, your lack of time, your lack of energy, lack, and those thoughts.
I don't have this. I need this.
What are the chemicals you're feeding your body? You're taking thought. It's producing a frequency, and that frequency in the form of chemistry is storing that thought emotionally right in your second center. You feel guilty, you feel unhappy. The moment you feel unhappy, then you generate more thoughts equal to that feeling, which makes more chemicals, and you keep taking energy from the brain and storing it in the body. If you react to people in your life and you feel anger, frustration, whether it's traffic, the news, whatever it is, parents, whatever, you're drawing from this field, this electromagnetic field, you're tapping that resource and you're making chemistry out of it and the field shrinks. So now, by doing that and living in survival, the body no longer is a magnet. So now you have very little energy in the brain. In fact, 5% of the energy is in the brain. And 95% is stored in the body. Now the body's been conditioned emotionally.
Truth is, most people don't like money. I know they don't like money. You know how I know they don't like money? Do you like money? No, I don't think you do. You know why I don't think you do? Because as soon as you get some, you get rid of it. You buy shit with it. I don't need to spend a lot of money. I don't waste money. The money that I save is sacred. It's there to protect me and my future. It's not there to buy junk and stuff that I don't need, that I just wanted for a second, don't want tomorrow. It was zero, just so you guys know. I didn't have anything. So when you're sitting there on the phone thinking, how am I going to get to there? You can, but you need to stay focused. Number one thing you got to do is this. You got to change the target, and you need to look at the target daily. The target, you have the wrong target right now. If you're struggling, you have the wrong target. When you change the target, everything changes.
The way, one of the most important things we do in life is study successful people and find out how they got there so we can follow their track. Well, here's what they found in 25 years of research at the University of Florida, and they boiled it down to a single concept called deliberate practice, which means not accidental or occasional, but deliberate, focused practice of a skill. they found that these people had this one quality, just one, is what they would do is at each stage of their career, they would ask, what one skill will help me the most to move ahead now at this stage of my career? They would look at the top people and say, what are the top people really good at? And then they would pick one skill like a sniper. They'd pick one skill, not a lot of skills, just one. The one that would help them the most. And they would write it down as a goal, and they would make a plan, and then they would work on developing that skill.
Let them go. Let me say it louder for the people in the back. Let them go. This is a time in your life that you can no longer continue to grieve about who walked away, who abandoned you, who forsook you, who left you, who walked away. You've got to stand up and recognize that God doesn't need anything that you lost to bless you. God will always use what you've got left